Hello there. Corrupt, self-serving, lying, thieving bastard here with my daily report. What's been in the news today then? Well, in Britain, the news is all about a comedian called Jimmy Carr who's avoided paying his tax. Now I think tax avoidance and money in general gets a bad press, to be honest. I mean, what's worse, I don't know Jimmy Carr at all, but if he donates a lot of money to charity, then he could, for instance, be avoiding paying tax, but actually using all that money he saves by not paying tax and giving it to a homeless charity. That to me would seem like a lot better than a company paying tax like Vodafone. Oh, Vodafone don't pay tax, but let's say they did. If Vodafone pays tax to the government and the government keeps that money in a bank that invests that money in landmines, then the money that's being paid in tax is probably the stuff that isn't being used to create the most value in the world. We could sort all this anyway. Why don't we just get rid of income tax, corporation tax? Why should you pay tax on your hard graft? No one should have to pay money on their income, and there's no need to do it anyway. We should be paying tax on our spending. Whenever you spend money, that's when it should be taxed. A little example of how you can do that. Get a group of 10 mates, if you've got 10 mates. Then get a £10 note and pass that one £10 note from one mate to the next. As you pass the £10 note, you are spending it. As you receive the £10 note, you are a shop receiving it. Once it's gone round once, your 10 mates and their 10 shops have received £10 once. That's turnover. That means 10 shops have received £10, making a total of £100 in turnover from one £10 note. Now if that turnover was taxed, a tax on spending was taxed at 10%, that would raise £10 in tax. In other words, one £10 note passed around 10 times raises £10 in tax. No one's had to pay income tax, no one's had to pay corporation tax, no one's had to pay tax on their hard graft. They've just paid it as they've spent it. If you spend money, you're taxed. If you don't spend money, you're not taxed. It's quite simple. And it's called the automated payment transaction tax. Why, oh why we don't do it, I don't know. You'll have to ask your MP about that. Unless, of course, you elect me to be Mayor of Bristol, November 2012. And if you do, I'll give you the money. I will give you a basic income of £15,000 every year, every adult in Bristol. And I'll give you that money, and I'll pay to give you that money by introducing a local sales tax. Exactly the same way as I've just told you before, passing that £10 note round your 10 mates works. So I'm not as daft as I look. Or am I? I must be, because we don't do this. We don't give people a basic income, and we don't tax spending. We tax people's income, and we make them work damn hard for it in the first place. Not that there's anything wrong with hard work. I work hard myself. Vote for me, corrupt, self-serving, lying, thieving bastard, on the 15th of November 2012. Bristol Mayor. Thank you very much.